Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. In the United States and in Denmark, it's over midnight, and so it must be 7 o'clock over the pond. Uh, I'm incarcerated right now. Um, it is what it is. Um, it's for my own good, I think. Um, but I was watching, and I was laughing a little because you see, in Maine, I have two good friends who live up in Maine. And I saw the Hells Angels was coming up there. They opened a chapter. Hello, unconditional love. Thank you very much, unconditional love. I was just because I've been close to the biker scene when I was younger. I was I was so lucky that I wasn't, and I was a part. I was not a member totally, but I was very inviting. I was always invited to the parties and in a club called ACAP. Um, and it was a very nice and fine and dandy club. Not so dandy, I might say. It was Claudia. Hello, happy Halloween. That's why I'm going to tell this story. And you see, you can do a lot to disrespect people, especially if they come from a club environment like we did. Um, we were close, and let me be honest, the Helsinki was always hanging there to the parties, and they were good friends of the club, and they were a club too. So yeah, we actually worked together sometimes, with some shit, with music, and they asked me what kind of music I could get to their parties and stuff like that. That was before there was all about techno and shit. I know that it's different in the United States, but in Europe, it's all techno and shit to their parties. It is what it is. But I saw this woman from Maine, and she went totally crazy in a car over that they were making a charter or a chapter or what you call it, and in Maine. She went totally crazy, and they went over to her car and said, "What's the problem? Do you have an issue? Can we help you?" They were being polite. But again, who I've been missing you too, unconditional love. Hi, Claudia. Happy Halloween to you. I think I said that already. I can't remember. But then this woman, she went and happy Halloween to you, unconditional love. She went so crazy that they went over to her car. They were actually going there for asking if she were in trouble or what her problem was. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I think it did something to it. I don't know. Um, but it is what it is. I think maybe it's the light too. It's not the best phone I got right now. They don't. It's not allowed to have phone. But what I want to say about this is, see, I've been partying with these people, and they're people like all of us. They're no difference, no difference from a normal mom and dad type. Of course, they got more ink on their body, and they come from a club that's very famous around the world. Hell's Angels is like, but it still has some fear factor to people because this woman, she went totally crazy about them. They were way back from. It was in the suburbs of Maine. It was like way. It was like they didn't nobody got hurt by would get they wouldn't even they couldn't even hear the music if they were playing fucking loud. So what I think there is that was a woman overreacting and then went over to her car and she was, "Are you threatening me?" And they didn't threaten her at all. They just thought she was crazy because she was saying all the time, Move away from my vehicle. And she was being so disrespectful. I think it was a cop because, they don't like these people. And I remember I was going to play a concert in Aarhus, where I'm from. And you see, to the sound check, I was not needed because I'm a singer. So my sound check is very fast. But these people, my friend from the Hells Angels came and asked me if I wanted to go to a guy called Frank's house. And I said, yeah, of course. I love Frank. And he had just been in an accident, in a car accident. And we went over there. And they're not Boy Scouts. Let me be honest. They're men, so we were laughing, and they were talking about they were looking forward to seeing my concert and shit like that. And of course, I wrote them in the guest book and shit like that, And they took me and they said, "We're going out to Frank's," and I said, "Okay, but I can't smoke too much and shit like that." So they said, Matt, you have the honor of lighting this up." To be honest, that was no honor at all. I got so fucking hammered. Then back then I was using all kind of drugs. I was using especially cocaine on stage, which is very sad to think about right now because um, I hate that drug. I don't hate it, but I'm not a user of it anymore. Not at all. I'm not at all a user anymore. Um, there's a reason why. And the reason is that it's a bad idea to take too much drug, but it is what it is. We were having a good time and shit like that. So I went on stage, but the thing is, when we were driving into my gig, we were being stopped and harassed by the police just because they were a member of the Notorious. And I can't see what Notorious. I know they're not to be joked with. I'm a man. I can see my flaws. If I do something wrong, I would say I'm sorry. Just at the moment, because they are really, really strong and really serious people. Um, that's their job, being a Hell's Angel. That's their job, and they love it. It's their club. It's their life. It's this lifestyle. Nobody knows that's well, but I came to know it a lot, and I got respect for these people. See, and to see this woman go so ballistic over that they are a club. They're moving into this territory. I know they think that they're going to sell drugs to their children, but they're not like that. Yeah, like to smoke. Yeah, yeah, that would be great though. If it really was smoking all the time, that would be okay. Then my name, aka Chung, would be better. That would be more suitable for me. But I never talk about my time with these guys, and because you're not. It's not that you're not supposed to, but um, who cares? And because it's literally to understand that it's a club. It's no gang, like she said. It's no gang that's moving in her territory, as she said. She said they wanted to expand the territory, but if they want to make a club in Maine, they're absolutely it's okay for the people and for there's just some people who don't know shit about the motorcycle club environment and being the Hells Angels just because they are the Hells Angels and they are the biggest and they are the strongest of them all, I think. But I grew up in Denmark, you see, and in Denmark the first hello Vito. I'm talking about bikers right now, Vito, because I saw a woman go totally ballistic over a fucking club party. for the Hells Angels, and that's stupid because she was being disrespectful towards them. She was saying all kind of names and calling them a gang. And I know they're not a bunch to be fucked with, but if you know them like I knew them, they were um, uh, a guy of mine I knew was very nice, but you don't piss on them. You don't do anything wrong. But you don't do that to anybody. So what I want to say is this girl, yeah, it's all good. And that's what I hate to see that woman going totally in and want to call to police just because they're having a good time. So understand it's a club. It's not um how can I explain this? There's literally I know bikers that have better jobs and do better in life than I do. So to call them that they're like lesser human beings, that's totally stupid. And it's not a criminal. Um, they're just the biggest and the most famous, and that's why she went ballistic because she know it's a matter of respect. That's very true, Claudia Lee. It's very true because I respected them, and they gave me exactly the same respect back. And I was a very young guy, but they liked my music, and I played to some parties. But again, I grew up like Claudia says around bikers, so it's like. But when I see a woman hold in film, and they hate to be filmed because that's not what they're about. They don't like the fame and glory that they got. They'd rather be left alone, having their piece of the pie, having their patch on, driving around, being left alone by the cops and shit like that. It's a force to be reckoned with. And it's a good lifestyle. It's a healthy lifestyle. They travel a lot. They travel all over the world because they are all over the world. Um, and to play to their parties, it's like you always get paid on time. They always uh, they're always nice to you. You always get what you want. Um, and just being a friend to some of them, it's like it's it's hard to explain. But I went out of it because I moved away and shit like that, and I didn't want to start. My wife was ex-wife was like, don't do that, that's stupid, and blah 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 blah. So I became like a sheep. Like I don't know what I became, but I didn't became. I need I needed to buy a new ball sack and sew it on so I could be a man again. But the gamblers, yeah, there are a lot of good clubs out there, but it's typical when one of the big clubs move in to a small town, they get totally twisted up their mind and think they're coming there to make a lot of crime and to make a lot of killings and fuck like it's not at all like that. And people who don't know that are going to find out when they move in. So what I wanted to say is just to my friends that still are in this club environment and loving what they're doing, keep doing what you're doing and don't give a fuck about what people say to this day still. Man, it's so stupid that they're still is trying to make these people a menace to society because they're not. The police may think so, but it's not at all. Uh, I love these people. I can say some of them I love very hard. Uh, the love. When I say love, it's no gay shit. It's like it's love from. I can't. It's respect. It's love from respect. They always call love, honor, and respect. LRH, LHR. Sorry, Can't remember shit when I'm speaking English. You have to reckon that this is my fucking fifth. What is it? My fourth tongue or something like that. My fourth language. So it's not always that easy to speak it for me that I like it so easily. But again, I just wanted to say to this woman, chill. Don't. As up to people in general, just to come to a small town is all good. It's all good. If you just respect these people, they will respect yours and yours truly. You see, they were when they just came to Denmark. Of course, we had something called rocker. That was before they became bikers. They were bikers, but they were bikers in another way. They were European bikers, and they were pissing on their patches and all that shit. But that went away, and now they're clean cut, very nice looking men. Very, some of the men are very attractive, and a lot of women get attracted. Hey, man, Doc, I'm talking about Maine because I just saw the Happy Halloween. I just saw the Hells Angels were moving in Maine. And this woman, she went totally crazy over it. It was fucking hilarious. This fucking bitch, she was yelling at the Hells Angels like, "You motherfuckers, get the fuck out of my town!" It's blah, 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 blah." And it was a suburb, so it was close to you, dog. I think it was up in New Hampshire somewhere. It was kind of funny. It was, she said, the suburb of Maine, but it was way out of there. But the funny thing is that she had more to say about how bad people there were, and they were trying to help her because she was she was blinking in the side of the road. Ah, shit, it was funny, man. And that's the way to start Halloween, just by thinking that these bad bikers are going to eat the town. Where are you from? The 70s, the 60s, where people thought like that? You're sick as hell. Think you have alcohol poison? Shit. That's a bad thing, dog. That literally, you have to check that. But just take it easy, and you know, or you have to call somebody if it's getting worse. But good health to you, dog. I'll stop this because I don't think I got more streaming outside. I didn't want to buy it because I was not sure where I was and where I was going. But I don't know if it's because it's a burner phone. It's not my regular phone. You can't get a phone in here. Last night I was drinking moonshine, whiskey, beer. Did it myself, and yeah. Oh, did myself in. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. It can be rough, when you're drinking like that. It's there's no nothing to say about that. It's very. It can be. I know how because and what I want to say. What do people think the Hells Angels going to do? Take a lot of tanks and roll over town? Take all New Hampshire as their own and Maine and shit? No, they're not. They're going to have a lot of parties. They're going to have a lot of good times, and that's what it's all about. So just what I wanted to say is good health to you, dog, and yeah, I hope I get home soon too. I hope I do. But I'll end this because I don't got more time on StreamYard. I think I don't know, but it is what it is. And I just wanted to say, don't judge a book by its cover. A lot of people do that, and that's wrong because a book can be beautiful with a brownish, irritating color. And don't judge a man just by his looks. You know, that's the cover I'm talking about. Also, his looks in the face. and his big and how big he is and how tattooed he is. You see, there are people working here that's tattooed all over the body. They're fucking prison people. It is what it is. The truth. Yes, sir. And you see, I had a wonderful time actually when I was young with these people. And when I see shit like that, it really pissed me off. It really does. I don't know why, but it pisses me off because I think it's not necessary at all to to say stupid things to people you don't know. Um, you see, uh, if I know people, uh, I can see, I can check. I know, for example, Doc, he's telling me now that he's sick and shit. That's talking. But when we get together and we have to roast somebody, we talk real shit and we mean what we say. We're not like big on pedophilia. When I see something with bikers, I don't know. Of course, I don't know them in May, but I know some people in Denmark that are in this scene and in this club, and to see them being trashed like that just because they have a piece of cloth where they're standing a name on, it's nothing else. It's like they just ride bikes and they love that. They love to have parties. They love a good stripper. I'll be honest. They love lovely women. Why not? Why shouldn't they? And that's the only thing that will come to this town is beautiful women, a lot of parties, a lot of beer, and I think that's there already. It's just how you get about it. It's no biggie. It's no big deal. When I see a woman go so ballistic over that the Hells Angels are moving in up there, I was laughing my ass off because it's not like it's Ted Bundy and John Wayne Gacy and like Jeffrey Dahmer and like they're not people like that. I'm in here. They're not. No, they're not even one. Yeah, maybe one, but there's no one from this particular uh, club. So to say that there are criminals, everybody shouldn't they be here? A lot of them. It's kind of weird just spilling your beans and saying, "Yeah, they're a fucking gang." She didn't know shit. She knew what about these motherfuckers. And growing up around them, Michael, one of my best friends, became one. Torben Tyv, din gamle, fuldstændig latterlige. uh, he became one. He was the reason why I talk Danish. His name was Torben Thief. They have so much funny names. And Luan, he was another good guy I knew back then too. And when you had a lot of beautiful experiences with these people, you don't fucking just want to walk away and just give a fuck about these people and say, yeah, they're bad people, because they're not. And the bad people we got to think about on this type of time, that's the trailers, that's the lycanphilia, that's the shangophilia, that's even people come together to do a good deed. And the good deed is getting these motherfuckers out of the way. Because to be honest, uh, hearing them jokes, uh, that's more disturbing for me than a club called Hell's Angels moving into my fucking city. They've been there for like 30 years already, over 38 years or something like that. So it's like it's no big at all. And they They're not making a fuss every Saturday, fucking people up and shit. They're not like that. I don't know where this woman gets so fucking weird from. Raul is Raul. He's doing his shit. It's a brotherhood, Claudia, and you're totally right on that, and you're spot on. And even the club I was in was a brotherhood, but we was like, we were actually doing a lot of shit. We were forced to be to be taken down, because, and we were been taken down. We had a apartment, no, not an apartment. We had a whole house inside the middle of downtown Aarhus. That's a town with 500,000 inhabitants living there. And we had this party house. It was three stores, actually four. But and I'm going to talk out of it. I don't give a fuck what I say, because I'm saying what I'm saying. It is what it is, and I've been what I've been, and I'm not. That's one of my guitars. Look, that's Matt's. That's Matt's. I don't call my. Can you see it at all? I don't call my guitar women names anymore. Been fucked up so much. But what I wanted to say is, like, we made a lot of fuss in our town. We collected money and sold a lot of weed. We were not that nice. Let me be honest, shooting after each other and shit. It was another time for me. It was another time. Oh, that was too boring, because shooting after each other, that's too much. I know. But it was what it was, and it is what it is. I can't take it back. I have to own that I did bad stuff when I was young. But I don't judge people. That's why I don't judge people, because I've been through shit and back on my own. Shout out to Matt and Raul. I would love to make a threesome with Raul. Not with him, no gay shit. But like with no, I would not. No, I would not. It's just I'm just busting your balls. Um, I'm just saying that's maybe the way he's thinking of her. Let Raul and another man is saying, while he's sitting, with a gag ball and all tied up. That's his fetish. But what the fuck, you gotta have fun sometimes. That's it's like people who don't make fun of things. It's like it's too boring then. But I just wanted to say that I'm glad that how can I explain this? I'm glad I'm not that type of human being that that goes ballistic over people that are different from me. It's not about. I hate places where actually I grew up in a place like where everybody was eating the same shit. Everybody was doing the same shit. Everybody was, it's cool to be different. It is. And not to reckon, not to own that and say, man, I am like I am. Fuck this shit, you know. Fuck it. Um, I did some stupid shit um, a month ago or something like that. I played a gig when I wasn't ready, and my boss got mad. And you see, I've been all over the specter of life. I come from a good background. I come from a torn up uh, relationship right now. So me making it out here, and it's not like it's. I'm not saying it's difficult, but it is. And now I'm in some trouble. I got to get out of. So, people, I won't hold you here much longer because there's no one here. That's the funny thing. I'm going out to smoke a cigarette. You see here, we can smoke our cigarettes outside, and we even get a light once fucking outside. Yeah, you wouldn't get a lighter. DOSE if you were here. You would get fucked up. Let's be honest. See, where I am, I'm in an open jail because I'm a good human being. Oh, it's because I'm not guilty yet. So they can't, they could have put me in a bad spot, but they didn't. I'm thankful for that. Where the fuck is my cigarette? What the fuck? Oh, I forgot them outside. See, you want to see something funny? If you're in an open jail, you got a key. That's true. So you're fucking. And look, who the fuck have a toilet like this in a fucking slammer? What? What the fuck? It's not that, you can't have TV, you can have like this laptop, but there's no internet, so you can have Netflix. That's the only thing you can have. There's like but they don't know. But I don't think I need, but they know I got a phone because they've seen it. Some don't care. This is the light to keep people calm. Where the fuck did I put my cigarettes? God damn it, I thought they were here. They're outside. Sorry, I have to. No. It is kind of funny. It's almost 2 o'clock and everybody's sleeping. But the worst thing is if you smoke inside your fucking room, they're like, let's take your fucking, where the fuck is my cigarettes? I can't even remember what fucking, where the fuck is my cigarettes? Oh shit. Weird light to keep people calm because I can't film the daytime. I have to take care of it. That's the boot, where the fucking cops is. Oh shit. They're out on a mission right now. It's like when people get you know get busy. If they're having a party with homemade pruno or something like that, white lightning or something like that, they're like, then they're like, what the fuck? I can't stop laughing about these motherfucking people because they're like it's like it's like they're literally um, they come people from all over the country here because when you're not guilty of a crime and they want to keep you incarcerated, they can't if they can't prove anything. Then they have to put you in an open facility like this because why the fuck should you be locked up? I'm I could just look. I could just walk if I wanted to. That's the open prison. But over there is the closed prison. There is a closed segment here. It's like every other, but the open segment is like I was in the closed segment first. Then my lawyer found out that they had nothing on me, but they do kind of. So it's weird to explain. It's hard to explain. Oh shit. Oh, she's a woman. She's the kind. She's a musician. Her husband is a musician. He knows me. She's all right. She was giving me my joint paper back when I got in visiting. When I got visit when the what is it I'm trying to say? Um, when they're looking after all my stuff, looking in my fucking say, do you got something in your butthole? Hello, Katrina. Hello, existing funny dude. Hello, everybody. I'm just only 8:30 here. I know. It's like 1:30 here at night. It's like Monday now. It's Sunday in the United States. I know. I know. But you see, I can't sleep. You know, this fucking insomnia is making me. It's driving me crazy because I have so much. You get a fucking ulcer when you're incarcerated like this, even though it's mild and it's. But there's rules. There's a TV right there. Look, the reason why you can see it's a jail is because the TV is framed and you can't see it from here, can you? No, you can't. You can see the. Yeah, you can see this TV. All the white, it's a TV there. Wait, there. There. And it's got a plexiglass and you know how it is because people smash it if they don't like to see what they see. I think it's fucking funny to be here. It's not funny. It's like because if you you see it, yeah, yeah. It's a box, and then the TV is behind it, so you can't destroy it. I've seen people throw, stools and shit in that fucking TV, and they don't break at all. It's kind of smart, but I'm glad I'm not in a closed facility because you're not allowed to have lighters. You're not allowed to, and me, the weed smoker. Are you crazy? I had I had a lot of hash in here. It is what it is. I had to. Can you see me without hash here? Shit. Listening to fucking weird people that make crime. It's not the worst crime. Yeah, it is a lot of drug crime. That's here. People who don't run because if I run, it would be better on my papers. So I don't run because they got nothing on me. Nothing. They say they do, but every time my lawyers has been here, they have nothing. So I don't understand why I'm here. I got. They say that I'm in for 6 years maybe in a closed facility if I get the. But I don't. I won't. Fuck that. Then I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge. But no, you see, if I get if I get convicted, then they will put me in shackles and I'll go like they do in 24/1 lockdown. Shit. Yeah, 6 years is a long time. But what they think I did is ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous. It is. They thought I can't say it here. My lawyer said I can't say it, but it's something with drugs. It's got nothing to do with with violence or anything like that. It's got something to do with a lot of drugs. And they say that I'm in it because um, where I live right now, um, there's some people that I know that lives there who's in this business, and they are thinking that I'm in on all this, and I'm not at all. Uh, so it's just that's why I'm here, and it is what it is. But they have nothing, and they don't even have prints or anything on that. They found a little bag in my fucking room, and that was a hash bag. And they said, "Oh, we can smell it," and I was laughing so hard. And they used this as evidence. And they came back with the bag and said, "We're sorry. We know it's hash." And I said, "Yeah, it is, you motherfuckers." But they're nice. I don't want to be this bad boy because I'm not. Uh, life is taking you sometimes. It's taking you some weird places, and it is what it is. But I can imagine that it's literally only 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock, 8:30, 35, 8:35. That's nothing. Here it's night, but the good thing is that the breakfast is good, the food is good, and that's not very. I can go in. Oh shit! They don't look at this because the closed facility is just on the other side. Yeah, that, that's a bad place. That's like, and you can't even hear it in here because they got some. Actually, it's a lot of studio equipment. They have doors, like how thick doors can get, and you can sit out here and smoke all night if you want to. That's the only thing you can do here. You can smoke cigarettes and talk with people who don't want to talk to you. Weird, because um, you don't want to you don't want to make too much of a fuss here because then they'll put you with murderers and pieces of shit. I don't want to go there. I did my time when I was young, and I'm not taking 6 years, no doubt. And listen here, the, it's crazy to say 6 years in Denmark. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. It's like the same if you killed a person. But they have a new drug policy. They have no tolerance like they did in the 70s and in the 80s, and even hash. Weed. You get a lot of prison time for fucking weed. Stupid? Yes. Is it Danish? Yes. Stupid Danes, like we're called to some places in the world. What the fuck? Giving a man who haven't done shit in a long, long time. But maybe I'll get this tooth fixed while I'm here. Because it's an operation and shit. They have to take the root out because they can't get it out without. That's why I've been waiting so long because I gotta get an operation first. Then it costs like 40,000. No, 10,000 for one tooth. Kronas. That's about $2,000 almost. Um, and if they can pay it here, I'll go for it. You know, you know. But I have my guitar and I have writing gear so I can write songs. But I can't sit and write songs now. Then I think my Tony, he's Italian. Tony, he's my neighbor. He's a motherfucker, man. Shit. But it's only cool people that's here, and there's women here also. That's weird. I never tried that before. It's mixed. That's a new thing in Denmark. They mix people like women and. But you're not allowed to fuck. You're not allowed to have sex with another person in here. You're not allowed to have a girlfriend. You're not allowed to. But they do it anyway. They fuck on the toilets and shit like that. It's stupid. Instead of give them like, of course you can be together with a man if you find him attractive, and if he's finding you attractive, it is what it is. But they have to control the game. Idiots. No, they're not idiots. I'm just mad. I'm just mad that I got it. I'm okay, Angel Hawk. I'm okay. Actually, I'm doing fine. But my environment is not that good right now where I am. But that doesn't matter that much. But I'm fine. I'm good. Um, I did a stupid thing on my job, and I got fired for a minute. Um, I was not good enough, and I was taking it out on my boss, and that's yeah, no, it's not that good, but it is. But they have no proof whatsoever, so I'm getting out. I think this week, next week, or next week again, or maybe next week. I don't know. But hell no, 6 years. Hell no. Hell no. I didn't do anything, man. And everybody says that. I know that. I know that. But they wouldn't put me in this environment, the open environment, like the open prison. Like it's very open. It's a Danish thing. Back in the day, it was allowed to have, to smoke. Hey, Becky, it was nice to smoke. And there was lots of smoke inside. You can see it. Yeah, they got this. Oh no, that's on the other side. What the fuck? Oh, that's not here because there's this glow, sick glow, like cars. When you smoke in a car, you use you know what I mean, the glower in the car, the cigarette, the burner, the kind of lighter. But I'm the only man, only one who's because I'm not. There's women here. I'm the only one who's awake all night. It's nice to see you girls having a good time. But it was actually starting me to flip out and thinking that it's stupid to be angry about um, people that's different from you just because they're. It started with me talking about bikers because I saw a woman be totally disrespectful towards them, and then they can't figure out why they sometimes have to scream and shout and yell them in their fucking head and say, if you don't move, I'm going to kick your fucking ass. Because they come to this point, and I know it's a boiling point. I've been there when the cops were like making raids in our club back in the days. We were standing and laughing because they couldn't get in the door until they were like shooting uh, what the gas, through the smoke and shit through the window, so we couldn't get the out with, you know. But I haven't done shit in fucking 21 years, so it's weird that I'm here. But just because I've been together with some people that I know from the old days, and they literally said my name and shit like that, and said, "Hey, Max, we know you. We know, you know." I was like, "Okay, I'll go with you. It's okay. It will work out for me, Katrina, and I thank you for saying that because it will work out for me because they have no proof whatsoever, and I haven't done. Matt is a wonderful man. Thank you, Sia. But I haven't. When I say I haven't, I would say if I've done something. I'm not. I'm fucking 50 years of age. If I'd done something stupid, I would fucking say it. You know. But this time, I'm so fucking not guilty that it's laughable. But they try to make it so home, not homely, but how can I explain? They make it so we have it so good that we're not getting the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? So we have there's good food. I can go in the refrigerator and take something to eat now if I want to. Um, there's coffee machine. There's like everything. So it's like there's nothing to be bitchy about. You know what I mean? And for me, it's actually good right now because I was sitting in a hotel just playing gigs and being outside all the time, like those outside, you know. But I don't want to live outside. That's what I mean. Um, if you get in jail and shit, they don't help you when you get out. They say that and then like, oh, we give everybody an apartment. They don't because they haven't given me one yet. What the fuck? It's women, guys. And they're not even fucking in uniform. Why? Oh, maybe it was the doctor. Weird. Man, you smoke a lot of cigarettes in that fucking place. Like, but it's good we can smoke at all because they were literally trying to say you can't smoke, but here you can go outside when you want to. I can't if I go out on this just out to the lights. They will call the cops if they can't find me. But just walk like 100 meters up here. They would call. Yeah, it lived outside. I know because I lived outside for years here, and I loved it. Um, uh, not not the people and the reason why I was outside all the time, but the people actually, the homeless people were very nice, to be honest. And again, that was me being stupid, not laying money to the side, aside, and saying, I'm going to buy this fucking uh, apartment when I get there. But there's always comes some shit in the way. So now I'm just I'm just waiting for the trial, and I'm just going there. And my lawyer said I got nothing to worry about, and I don't worry because they wouldn't let me stay here if they had something on me. This is like mild, mild, mild the deal. It's the Danish and Swedish system. Um, they have 24/1 lockdown. Isn't that what it's called? 23 and 1 lockdown. I mean, oh shit, see, is that's crazy, man. That's a lot. 900 miles in 2.5 months. That's a lot of walking, Katrina. That's totally right. That's a lot of fucking walking. That's amazing. It is amazing. It is fucking amazing. Sia, what the fuck? What shoes do you have on? They should call you Forrest, Forrest Sia. When you make that run all over the fucking stage, um, I have to smoke a cigarette more. I know it's very disgusting, but I have to. This is the only. I could drink coffee, but I won't. My stomach is all fucked up by ulcer. Sketches, sketches, yeah, yeah. Sketches. That's a good shoe. When you're over 50, sketches is the shit. Sketches is the shit. It is. Blutsagen. Sketches, yeah. Tell us about no baby Lord. About shrimp. There's shrimp salad. There's shrimp potatoes. There's shrimp everything. For God's sake, there's shrimp in that man. He like, that's so sad. He got killed. No, but Forrest Gump, he owned that fucking. And I must say, I would love to walk because I love to walk, but I'm too old now. I should have done it when I was like 30 or see it Gump. But totally, man, I would love to if I was like a little healthier because now I got fucking bad legs and all kind of shit, but and broken back and all that shit. Not broken back right now, but I had just had a broken back a year ago. So I don't think it's the time or the place to walk across the United States right now. But in 2.5 months, 900 miles, that's a lot. That's a long, 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 long way. That's a lot of walking. I'm thinking about that, see, and now it's totally in my head right now. I'm thinking, what the fuck? That's a long, long walk. Well, I gotta walk. I gotta walk. You can use. Yeah, just by walking too much. I literally walked. That's not a lie. This I walk half a marathon every fucking morning, um, and that was like every fucking morning I went up, and that was because my mom and dad had cancer. It was actually the last month and this month. My dad died this month, and my mom died last month, 2 years ago. And when they did that, I walked and I walked and I walked. I walked 21.5 kilometers every fucking morning. I don't know how far that is in miles, but it's half a marathon. So you can figure that out. That's quite a good walk every fucking morning. But it got me in shape. I love walking. Yeah, it's sick to talk about walking. in a fucking prison. You can do nothing else but walking around. There's a table tennis. Maybe I should play Forrest Gump for a minute, something like that. But I just wanted to go on here and say that people are too fast to scream at other people and say they're like idiots and all that. 16 kilometers per day. Yeah, 16 kilometers per day. That's a lot. That's good because you get you have a good you get in shape and shit like that. They're looking at me. Couldn't find my phone. See my phone, but it won't be. Now my screen stopped. It's when I'm inside. Inside. When I'm outside, it works. When I'm inside, it don't. It's my camera on this phone. Fresh air, yeah. You better, yeah. This is fresh air, but actually, it's kind of acting up to be a fucking. I hope that the kids. Is it trick or treating today? That was a good one, Sia. You have a good night too. You have a very good night. You are a wonderful man, Sia. Wonderful person. Wonderful person. Yeah. You got short legs, baby. But short legs, that's good. You could walk for hours. Yeah, me too. I don't know why, but I love walking. If it's nice area, with water or a forest or something like that. Because fuck, when I think with this all the time. I hope so, Reggie. I hope you're thinking all the time. Okay, when you sleep, you're thinking differently, but you're thinking. But I walk and I think, and I actually can come home and I can write a song and I can play it for people. They're actually um, when we have to eat, we go down to the chow hall, because it's called chow hall because there's a lot of different prisoners. So that's the place where it can go wrong. But they made a system, and I must say they're um, quite they're quite good at this shit because they made a system. We eat like more. Uh, when we have breakfast, we eat at 7.750, 10 minutes, 50 minutes past 7. In the morning, and we have to go spot on. If we don't do that, we can't go to it. We can't go down in the chow. It is what it is. You have to go there when it's like 7:50 in the morning, like 10 minutes to 8. 10 minutes before it's 8 o'clock. So we have a quarter of to eat. Then we have to go. Then the next. Uh, that could be the close. That could be the murderers and shit like that. So we don't see each other. That's kind of smart. I like that because then you only eat with people from your own space where you live, and that's good because um, there would be too much of a fuss, and I'm 50. I don't want to fight. I have been in fucking gladiator school and shit, and that was nothing for me. Let me be honest. I have to take the camera off. Sorry, because no, I have to inside. I have to go inside. Oh, it was my key. Oh, I was thinking I was leaving my cigarettes and shit. I'm down in my fucking, I'm down in my, you know, oh, home. But it's kind of fake with the key. It's kind of fake because they can get in. We can't like hold them out. It's like they have the superior key. So it's just because of the other inmates. So, but I have got nothing stolen yet, and I have computer and I have all kind of cigarettes and shit like that here, and some else that they don't want here. But it is what it is. Um, I've been, they like it's like this year have been the most embarrassing year for me. Like being um, being thrown out for doing nothing by the police from my own home, and then I get into this shit, and it's not even a new year yet. It's fucked up. It's like it is what it is. But you see, I see a lot. That was what I said. When we see people talking about saying that they have a pedophilia joke, it's not a joke. Talking about pedophilia, it's very disgusting. I can understand it if you are writing a book or a song or something about it, what it does to people and how bad it is and how sad it is. But when you make fun of it and talk about it like it's a normal thing and saying the N word all the time when you're white, it's not okay. It's just not. Yeah, drugs. What do you mean with drugs, Becky? Oh, what they want me for? Yeah, it is something with drugs. It's not hard. It's not hardcore drugs. It's like, but it's a lot. They think I'm like this kingpin, and I'm not. And I'm not. I'm not at all. Um, it's because I know people, and when you know people, sometimes they like put you in the same spot as these people. Um, think you've done the same just because you know them, just because you talk to them. It is what. But I don't want to make a fuss. I'm quiet. I'm acting. I'm not acting up. I'm just being respectful. I'm eating when I have to. I'm taking my. They want me to take some meds, and I'm doing this. Yeah, pedo jokes are disgusting and not funny. It's not even yeah, jokes. I'm glad you're doing like this because it's not jokes, is it? It's like um, guilt by association. Yeah, yeah, they're trying to do that. Actually, Claudia, you're spot on. That's trying, but I have no association. The only thing I have is that I know them, but I wasn't there when the bust was taken down, and I haven't been around my. They say they found my fingerprints, but that could be because I've been in the fucking. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna stop this now. I've been here for an hour. And that was too long for me. Always, I'm tired as fuck. So have a good night, everybody. But I just wanted to say that pillow jokes is not a joke. It's what Katrina says. It's not funny at all, and neither are the racist ones. Not at all. So good night. Take care of yourself, and don't judge a book by its cover. Never. Don't do that. That's stupid. Okay. Peace.